Hey guys, it's Tony Hunter Tony here with episode 72 Behind the Hunt podcast, The End of Doom as we know it. It's a new comic book release, 11/19. I know it's a couple weeks ago and no spoilers, but we're going to get into it. All hail Dr. Doom. We rewatched the Fantastic Four. We'll talk about that in a minute after the intro. Hey guys, tell me that you read episode 9. If you did not read episode 9, then just pause the video and go read it. Go ahead. Welcome back. I'm telling you, right? Michael and I had gotten into an argument. Issues 6, 7, and 8. It didn't seem like the Doctor Doom that we knew. And when you become the Sorcerer Supreme and you're aware of so much more, I guess when you have great power, here comes great responsibility. Sound familiar? And Doom thought he could force happiness on everybody or the right way to do things on everybody, but then that just takes away the free will, right? Are we learning life lessons here? It shows you what an awesome job and how difficult it's been for Doctor Strange. And being the title of the Sorcerer Supreme, it was kind of hard for Doctor Doom to let go of his, I don't know, fury, anger, angst, whatever he had against Richards. And it just seemed like this miniseries was a way for Doctor Doom to torture Reed Richards without killing him. And then sometimes they have a relationship, Reed and Sue and Ben with Doom, but it's never been this type. So it really was off-putting for Doctor Doom. And when issue number 9 came out, we had no spoilers. We read it. I talked to Nikki. How are you doing? He literally, hold on one second. Sorry. He literally, I know you can't read it. I got to show it to him here in a minute. But we were just talking that this is defined good, right? So in your mind's eye, I am not the villain. I'm the hero. So Dr. Doom thought he was the hero. It just was weird. So something happens at the end of issue 8. Okay, this is a 9-part miniseries. The series is over, and this issue is Victor trying to come to terms with what he has done and the fallout from his actions, and there's a high cost to pay. And Marvel, what the hell are you doing? we rewatched the Fantastic Four movie just because of this miniseries, and we could see Doctor Doom at the end of the movie. And we got Doctor Doom coming up in Secret Wars and Doom, right? Planet Doom, whatever that's called. Oh, but holy crap. So how do I do this? How do I talk to you guys about this? Well, I'll tell you what. Well, let's let this go to the end of the video. I'm really glad you guys tuned in. We do our weekly podcast. We like to talk about the new comic books or new pickups that we have got. We hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. The boys came over. We had fun. Had a great weekend, and we're expecting snow here towards the end of this week, and we'll keep our fingers crossed. Chris Carter, how are you doing? You sent me pictures. You've got snow already. Well, you're so far way that way. It's about damn time you got some snow. Being up in Canada. And my fellow Canadians, how are you guys doing? Anyways, I'll shut up now. So this week, I got a complaint, all right? I'm just complaining. Sorry about the somber preview, but we got into a big conversation about Dr. Doom. So we're gonna get into this. This is another problem. Here, look at this. So this is our new type. So hopefully I can slide this down and we can see. But we have got, I had to do that because it was blending in and it was bothering me. So Nikki said that this was working. What happened, Nick? Did we check this version of this? I don't think we did. It's all right. We'll just shrink it down. There we go. Now we got room. We can see the comic book, Nikki. But look at this. So if you did not know, Amazing Spider-Man is in space. It's a long story, but it also has to deal with the events from the 8 deaths of Peter Parker. It also has to deal with Dr. Doom and Peter Parker and the carryover to the story. And so many people did not like that part, but they're loving this one. So this is like so many people are coming in here and they're like, what the hell is going on? So once again, if you're not familiar with Amazing Spider-Man, we're 4 or 5 issues into this story. Peter Parker's in space. You know, so you're seeing Spider-Man, we know. And Norman, is it Norman Osborn or Harry Osborn, Nick? I can't remember, man. Why does that bother me? Let's just see what it says. Ben Reilly, Norman. So Harry's the son, Norman's the dad, and Norman's gone through being a supervillain to trying to make things better, and they're trying to align this Norman to the way the cartoon is in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. So he is patrolling New York City as Spider-Man, seeing how he sees fit to deal with criminals. And a lot of people think Spider-Man's lost his mind because he's not behaving the same way. And he's confronted by none other than, hang on, I have no idea who played XR, Describes in Pain. He's got some nasty things, but Tombstone. And there is a big battle between Peter Parker and Tombstone. And that was the culmination of a huge John Romita Jr. Big story. I mean, he's still doing the art in here, but it was a big story. I'm just rambling now, but I'm trying to wrap this up for you so we can move on to the next comic book. But Ben Reilly is portraying Peter Parker, and Norman Osborn is portraying Spider-Man. The dynamic of that and the character realization is actually pretty cool. So this comic right here has nothing to do with Peter Parker and Spider-Man because he's in space. So this is awesome. Whoever had this concept is pretty cool. The art is good. This guy's a badass. Norman's a badass. And it's just a huge fight in the end. It's kind of like how comic books should be. There's a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of exposition and character development. But what else do you want other than Amazing Spider-Man? Because you've always been pulled into the story. But there is some action in there. So I can't wait to the next episode of Amazing Spider-Man so we can find out what Peter's doing in space. This is Nova Centurion #1. This is from Imperial miniseries, and this should be a couple issues long. I don't think it's a one-shot like Planet She-Hulk, but I haven't read that yet, so I'll have to read that before. These books will end up this week down at our booth at Stokesdale Marketplace. If you had the over-under of 4 minutes, I'll score you 2 points. We're keeping score. This is Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe. That is cover A. I am loving that one. This is, and we've got some variants in here. I could not get the variants. And then, holy crap, this is the end. Predator Kills the Marvel Universe #4. I've got a lot of reading to do tonight. I'm going to take these down tomorrow at our booth, and we'll restock our booth from the Thanksgiving Day weekend. But look at that. This is cover A. He's dealing with the aftermath of his decisions. Beautiful cover. It's insane. So the way this story ends, yeah, it gives me. I'm supposed to save that to the end, but you know what? I lost it in the book. But it gives me. Marvel, what the hell are you doing? You've got a huge movie with Dr. Doom coming out next summer, and you're taking Dr. Doom out of the comic books? Well, what the hell? So Nick is telling me, just relax. You know, they got a plan. They'll bring him back. He'll be resurrected or whatever. But it's just crazy that they would do this. So look at this. We have got a reprint. Fourth printing of Mark Spears' Monsters #1. If you were not able to get that, you can have cover A, cover B. There's a metal cover. And then you've got this beautiful right here. Look at this. This is Number 4. Okay, so that is number 1. Man, I can't keep track. This is number 1. 6th print. All right, there we go. 6th print. I don't think I got any of the variants. I didn't get any of the metal covers. But this is, help me, 2nd printing, number 4. So if you missed your chance on getting them, they're back out. Plus, we love Mark Spears' cover. Just in time for Christmas. Awesome. Anyways, look at this gorgeous looking cover. Stanley Art Germ, issue number 1, X-Men of Apocalypse. That's cover D. This one here is cover 7. What is cover 7? Cover G. That is Arthur Adams. I have a blank request at our comic shop. Any Art Germ, any Art Adams cover, any John Tyler Christopher cover. Look at that negative cover. This is cover B of X-Men of Apocalypse. And this is cover E, I believe. E. Nope, cover F. That's cover F. Look at that cover. That's pretty cool. I wish, Marvel, you would put the artist's name on here. Ultimates 18. We're coming to the end of this. I was reading this prior to the video. There's a lot of information in here. I don't want to spoil anything for you. This is a hell of a series. They are going to... This is all coming to an end. Huge crossover called The End. This coming out here soon, at end of the month, a 5-part series. This isn't a repeat. This is a brand new book. This is Batman versus Deadpool, number 1. This is DC's version of this. And there's a slew of covers. I showed some that I picked up recently, but that's my cover A. And I think I have a couple other ones in here. That's awesome. You've got to read that. It's a continuation of that story. Starship Godzilla, beautiful issue number 2. Awesome. Anything that has King Ghidorah in it, and Mecha Godzilla is like crashing to Earth. It's awesome. Anyways, this is our Visions, Amazing Visions, part 6 of 25. Love that cover. That's Amazing Spider-Man number 16. And this should also be Amazing Spider-Man. They were doing all the black and white Disney, and now they have a toy variant. This is cover E, Toy Story. They just made an announcement that Toy Story 5 is going to be coming out. Look at that cover by Simone Di Mio. I have seen art before. This is beautiful. That is also Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 16. There's a lot of issues for this one. That's my main title. I do get all the variants on my main titles, and plus Godzilla. All right, so I'm a quandary. This is also a John Tyler. I think it's John Tyler Christopher. I believe so. Those are the action figure variants. I was trying to do the math. 6 is F, cover F. This one's cover B. Love that cover. Look at that. New hero. Don't know who that is. I'm going to have to go read it. This is cover E. And then that's my favorite cover of this month. This is cover D, a Carnage variant of Godzilla. And hey, Jimmy Palmiotti, number 1, The Punisher. I am so glad that you are back and writing, sir. This is a beautiful book. This is revisiting his run on Marvel Knights. This is really good. It's going to have similar tones to a certain 12-part storyline that we featured in a previous video. But it's new content. It's not a redo, but it feels familiar. This is a must read. Chip Zdarsky's Captain America, issue number 5. And then look at this, all new Harbinger, Valiant Beyond from Alien Books, issue number 3. Enjoying it. I'm glad the Valiant characters are alive and doing well. And this is a different book. Punisher Red Band, issue number 3. This is different. than the other one. Help me out. This is different. 2 different books. So if you're a Punisher fan, good times. All right, so let's get to the One World Under Doom. That is Valeria Richards. She calls Dr. Doom her uncle. And she's a very powerful being. And she's a loss of words how Victor's been behaving. And she's talking to him. And Dr. Doom didn't kill Reed Richards in the last 6 issues, but he tortured the hell out of him. He didn't kill him because of his promise to her that he was just going to make Reed, suffer in pain. And what happened at the end of 8, trust me, everybody was suffering at the end of 8. So I'm not gonna just ruin that for you, but I am gonna tell you the end of 9, Doom pays the ultimate price to save his goddaughter. This is a beautiful cover D. Look at that. I don't know who's doing this one, but that is cover B. This is cover 8. Holy crap. That is cover H. That's a lot of variants this week. And look at that one. That's a nice looking cover. And I really enjoyed the Fantastic Four movie. I enjoyed it even more the second time. This is cover E. And look at that. There's a hint. The new Sorceress Supreme. Yep, I said it. By the end of Dr. Doom, she's got the eye of Agamotto and the cloak of levitation, cloak of invincibility. You know what I mean? So, what the hell? This is crazy. This is the 1 in 25 variant. I love it. I did pick that one up. And then we're going to get to, this is so gorgeous. In Hyuk Lee, Street Verse variants. These are design variants. I have to say I've sold a couple at our booth. We do have last week's releases there still, but there is a lot released this week, and I think there's more to come. But look at that. I got Dr. Doom. I think I got 2 copies of that. That is gorgeous. And then look at that Wolverine. Beautiful. The Last Wolverine, number 2. And you got Captain America. Awesome, right? This is going to be a whole new thing, and I hope we revisit. Lee has outdone himself. All new Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider number 4. This is X-Men Book of Revelation, Magic. Awesome. And my favorite of this one, look at that. That is beautiful, Rogue. Love it. And then I think these were a couple books from last week, but this was our foil variant 1 in 25 and 1 in 25 of our Godzilla. I think this is our regular Godzilla title, and that is the title for the Turtles. So that was our pickup. That was a big week. I don't mind. There's a lot of reading material in here. The variant covers are quote unquote investment purposes, but you never know what people like. I enjoy those. I know we have cut back. I would say we've cut back 60% of getting variants. We have cut back on getting ratios. It's just tight. It's Christmas time. You got to make adjustments. This was the last of our big weeks. Nikki said that might have been 2 weeks. I don't think so, Nick. And then we got to go tomorrow. We'll pick up this week's books, and then we've got a little stash over there. But we're getting into December. Holy crap! We're in our first week of December, and I feel like I'm behind the 8 ball. But I had to talk to you about Dr. Doom, and we went and had our family pictures done with Santa Claus. I'm going to release that as a small short just to show you. We had a big spread at dinner time, and we went out and had pictures taken. I'll share that with you. I know that all my family just wanted to wish everyone, they hope they had a beautiful Thanksgiving and soon to have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I know it's a little early for that, but it's on my family's mind because there's a lot of people that we interact with, Nikki, Michael, me, and our friends and followers, and the support. It's awesome. So we feel it here, and we just want to let you know we appreciate you, and we wish everybody happy holidays as we go into December. We've got some reveals. We've got some cool stuff we got to open up. We got some more Ollie packs that we'll have to you here shortly. If you have noticed, this is our wall, right? So our big wall, this camera, we have lost our pixelation. So we have zoomed in so much that it looks terrible. We are getting a new camera to fix that problem. At least I hope it fixes that problem. We have a top 10 that we've already completed. Nick's have that ready to go. And we're going to kind of drag our feet in our top 10s till we get the new camera. So we have one more. I think we'll have maybe 2 more before Christmas top 10s. But we'll do some more on the hunts and some more podcasts as we go. Oh, we got a huge collection of Hot Wheels. We're going to use our Skycam to reveal that. I got a lot of positive feedback on our Toy Biz from that camera angle. Still don't know how I'm going to incorporate it with the computer. We're working on that. But other than that, we've got some Hot Wheels coming up. We've got some new comic books coming up, 2 top 10s, and then we've got some cards. So as always, we really appreciate your support here at the channel. Thank you. And Nicky, you want to say anything? No. He says, see ya on the next episode of Behind the Hunt.